Silly season never sleeps, and neither do I. AJ Allmendinger going full-time in Cup. Let's talk about it. Coming up next. What is going on, everybody? Hope you are doing good today. All right, Jordan Bianchi of The Athletic has leaked that AJ Allmendinger will be going full-time in the Cup Series for Kaulig Racing. Big surprise there, right? But he will be going full-time for Kaulig Racing. This is sort of a surprise because we have heard in the past that he was offered full-time in that 16 car, but he turned it down because he didn't necessarily want to take on that schedule. But he will be leaving the Xfinity Series next year to focus on full-time Cup Series points, according to the leak from Jordan Bianchi. So it does raise a few questions. Who is going to replace him in the Xfinity Series car? And also, you know, he will be paired with Justin Haley. So the father and son duo is, that's a joke, by the way. That's a joke they always do. They're not really father and son. But the father and son duo will be back together in the Cup Series. So the 31 will still be driven by Justin Haley, and the 16 will be driven by AJ Allmendinger. AJ Allmendinger, of course, already has one win in the Cup Series for Kaulig, driving part-time. He won the road course at Indianapolis, I think. So he won the Indianapolis road course race for them last year, and, you know, with a full-time Cup Series schedule this season coming up in 2023, he will probably have a chance to get another win. He's always going to be a threat on those road courses. He's actually also really good on super speedways. So him and Justin Haley, if they can get that mojo going in the Cup Series on super speedways like they had in the Xfinity Series, you could definitely see Kaulig become one of the super speedway threats, or whatever you want to call it. So that will definitely be something to watch. But sort of the bigger news is what I mentioned earlier. Who will fill in the Xfinity Series for them? Like, you can look at several people. If you just look in the Chevrolet pipeline, who kind of jumps out at you, who is in the Truck Series that you would want to see come over there, and who is in, I guess, ARCA or something like that could come over there. And the first name, honestly, that jumped out to me was Rajah Caruth. I think Rajah Caruth has a ton of talent. We know he's got the funding behind him. He could be a guy that definitely jumps into one of those Kaulig rides and gets it going. Another name that jumped out to me, can Jeb Burton put together some type of sponsorship? He has raced for Kaulig in the past. Does he go back to Kaulig and sort of race with Kaulig? Or could this be a situation where Brandon Brown gets a chance to revive his career if he can find some sponsorship or something like that? Is Brandon Brown a guy that could possibly jump in there and fit in that 16 car? Me personally, and I don't have any inside information or anything like that. These are just thoughts off the top of my head. That would be almost the perfect fit. That would be a great situation for him. There's also names like Jeffrey Earnhardt. Jeffrey Earnhardt, if he could ever get a chance, I think he could show something. He could throw something. He could show something over in that car. So I would love to see Jeffrey Earnhardt or somebody like that. But there are just so many names that you could put over there in those cars. So Xfinity Series is going to be wide open again. There are a lot of open seats in Xfinity Series. I think as always, we're going to see a lot of movement over on the Xfinity Series side. But yeah, the news broke, kind of, I guess. Jordan Bianchi, usually pretty on top of these things, so I do believe the rumor. So it's pretty cool that we're going to see AJ Allmendinger in the Cup Series next year, competing for points. So that's going to add another layer to the Cup Series next year. No matter how the car is configured, you know, AJ Allmendinger is definitely going to get it done on road courses. So the road courses becoming increasingly more important because there are more of them. So you got to put Kaulig at the top of that list of guys that can sort of get into the playoffs now. And I think next season is going to be wide open in the Cup Series as far as that goes. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. That's sort of popped up late in the day. I didn't get a chance to make it yesterday, but I'll pop it up today, this morning. Hopefully it'll be up this morning, and you guys can peruse it. If you made it this far, feel free to subscribe. Hopefully I earned your subscription today. Your subscriptions mean a lot to the channel. If you got a comment or question, leave it down in the comments section. Who would you like to see in that Xfinity ride? I would like to know that. And other than that, thanks for your time.